600 kilometers. I can't go to USA. Well, once I've come to Bangalore, I've met a lot of people. And for sure, something that happens when you run away from home, you have to meet other people. You have no other option. Right? So I've realized that the next highest amount of time you spend is with your friends. Fortunately or unfortunately. Right? So in all this chaos again, I go to the last set of people here who are really important in your life, who you spend a lot of time with. Yeah, those people who don't extend your deadlines. Those people who ask you to submit assignments all the time. Ma'am, I have 74% attendance, give me 1% more. No, you're not getting your 1% attendance. You see, this is what is going to happen. But at the same time, they're the same people who don't give up on you no matter what. Those are the set of teachers we meet in a college or throughout our life. Today, we have three such people sitting right here, and I would like to introduce them now. Firstly, we have someone with an experience of 18 plus years in HR management, and currently she's serving as HR manager and head HR at AFC institutions. Served as a principal and a corporate career artist. We definitely shouldn't miss out on this one. She's a singer by passion. Onto the stage, Dr. Uma. Well, second, with 12 plus years of experience in banking industry and academics, she is currently an UGC qualified lecturer and area chair for management programs at Jain University. Served as assistant manager and deputy manager in IDBI and HDFC Bank respectively. And her areas of interest include banking, behavioral finance, and financial inclusion. Can we have Professor Sakiti onto the stage? Last but not the least, with 21 plus years of experience in education and industry sector of media, she's serving as an assistant professor at Department of Media Studies in Garden City University. Served as reporter at G News, and her interests include specialization in loving music and dance. Onto the stage, Anupama. Now, before we start, I want a promise from you. Since they're on the stage, we'd like to start with a lot of energy. Can you, with your full heart, give the loudest cheer and the biggest round of applause? All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning once again. And now we'll be starting with our panel discussion. Now, before we start, I would like to ask you all a simple question, and I just need a one-word answer because we are not letting the teachers talk too much today. We are going to talk a little more than you. All right. What's that one quality within you which gave you the spotlight? How about you start?
Probably there's a wisdom and an adaptability.
Okay.
I'm going to give me a time. I don't think one word would be, something which can define me. It would be two, in fact. One is self-assurance and perseverance.
Yeah, as rightly said by Sakirti ma'am, it wouldn't be one word. It will be like time management and commitment.
Alright, if you're looking out to be a little more successful and a little more productive, you have a lot of qualities right there to learn. I think all of us are in the same boat. So, you can reach out to them. Alright, I would like to start this discussion with a small question. And this is a question I think all of the students, or at least people below 25, at least have a lot these days, choosing a career path. We're always confused. One day I watch Queen's Gambit, I want to become a chess player. I see Virat Kohli, he take a century, I want to become a cricketer. And someday I see a person working very hard, I want to become a software engineer. What do we exactly do to steer away from the confusion of not being able to decide on a career path? How about you, Sagar?
Wonderful question. We here, we as a student, we always have a confusion. There are two ways to look at this problem. One is that, do I do what I want? Or is it that I need to go with a social thing? That is, maybe it can be a parent pressure, or it can be a peer pressure, or it can be what is there in the social. So there are two problems over here to be addressed over here. The first thing is that, as I told you, what I want to do. So which goes with the passion. So always your career should be with your passion. The career without a passion is always a disturbance in the mind. I see so many people, they take up a career because of a pressure, maybe it can be parent pressure or peer pressure, but this always lingers in the mind, always thinking that I wanted this to be, but I didn't want to be. So when do I start it? So don't start it in the middle, start it at the start, right? It is better always to be not a person without a passion. It should be with a passion. So Sonam was one of them who can. We just started with a story. We don't want to be a what was his name? I just forgot his name. Who goes with a not with a passion. It is always Sonam Wangchuk who went with his words. So go with the words. Go with your heart. What your heart says is 100%. Don't go with the pressures. Don't go with the anxiety. You always go with the anxiety. Where will I be if I take up this course? Will I get this six-digit salary? Will I have this lifestyle? No. Don't go with the anxiety. Go with your heart. Decide with what is there, what you exactly want to be. Your passion can be your profession. I think so. This was a good question you asked.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think you've beautifully put it into words, and it should clear a lot of confusion that we at least have in mind. I think it's something that will not go away in a day, the confusion we have about career path, but I think this should be a stepping stone for all of us who have a confusion. Now, since we are talking about passion, one more thing is that let's say we are passionate about something, we have a lot of knowledge, and we're good at something, but sometimes we have the answers at the tip of our hands. We're able to write them down, we're able to pen them down properly. But sometimes the answers are not at the tip of our tongue. That's always has been a problem over the past few decades for a lot of people, even if you look at a lot of research. Now, not being able to express. When did you realize that leadership and communication skills play a vital role in a person's life? Sakiti ma'am.
Okay, very well articulated question, Harsha. But see, I think there is something written there that's about your comfort zone, right? So a lot of things comes with your comfort zone, right? Like what you said. If you know a lot of things about the topic, you are comfortable with the topic, you have the knowledge for it. My only question is, what stops you from putting it out, right? So that's about your comfort zone. Why I say comfort zone here is because a lot of us live in a world where we think what others will think, not what I want to express. If I express this, I put it across in a particular way. If I stand in a particular way, if I behave in a particular way, if I carry myself in a particular way, what others will think. And that is something that should not be in your mind, because when you are on a stage, when you are in front of a panel, when you are in front of a placement committee, for example, because obviously I'm a teacher, right? The only thing that should come to your mind is be yourself, right? What you know, don't think what others know, right? Do they know more than me? Are they better than me? The moment that kind of questions comes to your mind, I think that's when you start seeing yourself down, and that's what something stops you from putting across what you actually know, right? So that coming out of comfort zone, being able to express yourself is something which is the key here. And second thing would be obviously, the stage fright. I think your tagline also kind of attends to it, right? So stage fright is something which a lot of us, especially in this age, will always have. I was also somebody who came with a lot of stage fright when I was doing my MBA. But end of the day, you yourself can help. when it comes to stage fright. Nobody else is going to help you with that. So that's something that comes when you have content, right? You have the right content, obviously your stage price goes up. So that's something what I want to tell you. Don't think about what others think. Think about what you want to achieve. So that should actually help you, sort this question, I believe.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think this has always been a problem for a lot of people, thinking about what other people might think. And that's a problem for every one of us. And since you put it out, it makes a lot of sense. Now, thank you so much for enlightening us. Now, when I looked at the panelists, something really intrigued me. My eyes went to a particular sentence. It said, Assistant Professor, Department of Media Studies. And coming from an engineering background, I know a lot of people who just do engineering. Like, it's a template, right? So when I saw that you are from media studies, how did you actually go towards that? What was that thought in your mind and how did people receive it when you wanted to say that, okay, I want to take a different path from a lot of people? How does it feel? And what is it exactly about? Anuman.
So, since you've heard everyone talking, everyone standing before you from Mr. Rohit to the other people following Mr. Rohit, you always would have thought to yourself, when are we going to be there? Right? That's the thing which strikes your mind a lot. Oh, when a person can talk like this, why not me? That's what happened. How many of you ever have heard about this person who is the politician during Indira Gandhi time, who always used to stand and talk about so many things? If anyone can name, he was almost the right hand of Indira Gandhi who used to always be there. Anyone knows about him? Let's take a wild guess. No? No one? Okay. This is what hinted me to get into media. What are they talking about? Why are they talking about? What is that they want us to convey? This is what strike, and that is why I chose the career of media, where